1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, boys and girls, you guys are welcome back in 865 Podcast, the best podcast in Smoke is here. Tonight, we get, I mean, every day, special every day. But tonight we get Brandon Webb tonight here. He's old friend, he's always being sweet, good friend to me, and always supporting my music. But always, yeah, Brandon Webb, boys and girls! What's up, brother?
Good to meet you. Good to meet you. I've known you since 2017.
2017? Oh
I think that's when it all started.
Where's that then? You first met me, like...
I think you were at Smith Creek Moonshine.
Oh, the one in Tanger Outlet?
Tanger Outlets. Yep, you were there. What's the story on that? Didn't you say he kind of found you in a way, Smith Creek Moonshine?
Yeah, it was like I used to working in a Japanese restaurant, you know, which is gone already. It's not exist anymore.
Oh,
building.
Man.
So I'm a little sad, but it's part of my journey of my story.
Always.
But anyway, like I met you over there in Smith Creek, and back 2017, and also you coming in Shamrocks and a Glow Sky. Mm-hmm. Then first time I heard you play on the Glow Sky. I don't know if you remember that song. The Eagles, Take It Easy.
Yep.
So I just remember
that was my go-to song.
Yeah, like
that was my go-to.
So yeah, what's up, Brandon? That's what you do now. I mean,
electrical. We pull wire. We update panels and everything from county to county. It keeps me busy.
All right.
It's my bread and butter. I spent some time working for the big companies all around Sevierville and Gatlinburg, and basically just got tired of working for the man, I guess.
Yeah.
I wanted to be my own boss.
Okay.
So I was able to branch out after years of gaining experience and everything. I figured it was time to jump ship.
Okay. So you own your own company?
Yeah.
Webb's Electrics. Yeah. But anyway, like, what county mostly you go? I mean, you're in county, like you go to Sevierville County.
Oh yeah, man.
Pretty much everywhere.
If I can work in town, that's where I want to stay. But to be honest, the work is in Sevier County. The work is in Gatlinburg, Sevierville, Pigeon Forge. Always something new going in. Always something new being, whether it's hotels or putt or escape games. Man, this is the town where I feel like they try that new stuff out.
Yeah.
And then bring
cabins maybe.
So many cabins.
So many cabins.
So many cabins. It's like looking at a beehive on the side of a mountain. I mean, it's.
But yeah, we met 2017, and since we become a good friend, I hanging out a couple times at your place.
You were one of the first guys to ever really just kind of hand me your guitar and say, like, just try it, just let's see what you got. And not many people were giving others that opportunity at the time.
Yeah.
Do you remember Brian Blush?
Yeah, I do.
Man.
He does play at Shamrocks a lot, yeah. With the black glasses on.
Yes. And he is, you should get him on the podcast. Man, you'd have to fly him from Arizona, probably.
Yeah. One day, Brian, whenever you come back in this county, please let me know, give me a heads up, or Danny, like.
Oh man, Danny would go nuts. Yeah. Danny and Brian were super good friends. The Shamrock was the old Shamrock.
The old building, the green building.
Old building, the green building, the hole in the wall. Sometimes when you go to a new town, you like such as Gatlinburg, and you think, okay, Old Reds. I'm going to go to Old Reds and I'm going to watch some live music. Or you may say Aldean's, right? Yeah. Aldean's now moved into Gatlinburg. But really the hole in the wall bars, that is the place where you'll find some good talent as well, some of the best talent. And friendliest people too, because if it wasn't for Brian, so you said Take It Easy was my go-to song. Yeah. Before Take It Easy, or right around that time, Blue on Black.
Blue on Black, yeah.
Man, that was my song. That was the song that was just like, those songs you're able to put all your feeling into. Yeah. You're able to, you feel like you can sing it perfectly, and that people feel you when you, man, that was my song. And Brian let me, he asked me what song I was going to sing so that he could kind of introduce me properly to the small crowd that was on the outdoor patio. And yeah, man, that was the beginning. That was it. That was kind of the start of that feeling of playing, the feeling of playing live music for people.
Yeah, we since that moments that we hanging out a couple of times together, and you always supported my music, and I always appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
From the bottom of my heart. And we playing around, and I'm playing there, here, and there. But yeah, until now, man, we good friends, brother. Like always, like appreciate that. It's mean a lot to me. But yeah, Brandon now doing electrics, and then he own his company, guys, boys and girls. If you need some things that you would fix in your house, your cabins, or you want to build some business out there, give it a heads up. But I'm gonna put some links on the bottom of the comments or whatever, the videos in the tops. I'm gonna put his website and all the social media. He can reach out. You guys can reach out on him. Yeah, so support locals and locals.
Always support local business, and
local.
Henry is a business owner too. You know, that's awesome, man. It really is. You've got an awesome story.
My small dream come true. You know, I was a little little. I was thinking like, oh my God, I would just want to do music. I always want to do music, but yeah, it happened. You know, it's not big like that, but I'm just pretty happy for that.
Hey, this is perfect. I think what you got going on is really good. It's the perfect size.
Yeah.
I used to think growing up, basically the same, you know, kind of the same thing. It was just like, oh, all I want to do is music. I want to find a way to make money doing music. But it was like, it's kind of, you know, your parents or whoever, your elders, they tell you that there's no money in that, or there's no future in that. You need to learn this and that.
Yeah.
And they're right to an extent. But man, there is money to be made in music.
Yeah.
There really is. And it's not about the money, but you can make a living.
You can make a living, and also you draw out all how you're feeling, you know, and all your passion, everything, you know. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'm really sad when I'm home and to get a gig, get a show, and then and done, clock out, bye, and I'm just happy after that.
Yeah.
It's all that sad feelings earlier and gone already.
Yeah.
So it's just like switch it up. The music is kind of like changed my life a little bit, you know, the way how I talk, the way how I behave myself, the way how I meet a friend. Mm-hmm. The way, I mean, without music, probably I just don't know you. I just think that way. Without music, I just doesn't have that much friend around here. Probably I'm just gonna be stuck what I'm doing in the past, which is just not good. It's not bad actually, but I mean, I just want to move on from that.
Yeah, man.
My zone, you know, comfort zones, like jumping on it,
Progress.
and that. But yeah, man, I was just like curious about what you're doing, and the people also miss you out there, and all the locals. Like mostly your friend is my friend too, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I can't say I've done a lot of live shows at all in the last few years or so. You know, one here and there, and it's mostly, I say one here and there, but it's times that I actually get to break away or get off work a little bit early, meet you guys at Shamrock or wherever, and play a tune or two.
Yeah.
Or it's just that.
Yeah, always happy to be having you guys there, like especially you, and come in here and make me like, oh my God, it's my brother right here, like my good friend right here, like
absolutely.
So it's like, yeah, man, like how's the electric stuff now going on, and you kind of have people that working with you now too.
Yes, I've got 2 employees. Yeah,
that's
man,
good. That's good.
Yeah, and with the workload, I mean, it can add up quick, and it can like kind of go away quick in the same aspect. Like if you get in and get the job done pretty quickly, then you got to make sure you got another one lined up, and then one after that. So it's a constant game of, you know, making sure that your scheduling's right and that you've got something planned for the next week, because you know, you kind of know as well as a business owner, you're kind of responsible for the livelihood of some people. You know, you're their conduit to make money.
Yeah.
And everything. So there's some pressure. There's pressure there.
Always when you own it, like you want to be on your boss. Like it's kind of like, but it's happy though. You don't have to.
It's satisfying.
Satisfying, yeah.
Yeah, man. Just knowing that you've achieved it. You know, big or small goal, you were able to get the job done. You know, somebody called you and they had a request and they needed help with whatever it was, and you're able to fix it. So
man, like
it's a good feeling.
I mean, I don't have no talent with what you're doing actually. Like I'm blind. Like I'm zero. But I mean,
man, I watch you work those pedals sometimes, and I get blind. I'm like, I don't know. How do you know which button is which? 'Cause I never did a lot of pedal work. You know, I'm an acoustic guy. That's what I play, and I try to. Sometimes I end up playing to my own beat, which you know is rough sometimes. But
people have a different style of music. You know, different taste in music. Sometimes I'll just play some Beatles and different, like not like original Beatles, like your own Beatles, like even not like original your songs. You know, you make a different style. You know,
right.
New, like
you know, that is one thing I feel like I used to struggle with trying to, because trying to match that artist's voice. You know, no matter who it is. If you're matching Jimi Hendrix or Bob Seger or whatever, you're trying to match their voice, and you're looking at maybe some tablature, and you're like, okay, well, it tells me to play a G, but man, my voice just doesn't sound right. It just doesn't go with that G chord.
Yeah.
So you may have to alter it a little bit because of just the way you have to sing the song.
Yeah.
So I had to learn that for sure. I was always trying to sound just like that song with that artist, and you've got to change it up sometimes.
Yeah, you change it up. Yeah, make it high, maybe get lower a little bit. You know, like, I mean, the instrument is kind of like super flexible actually, and you can switch it up whatever. You can tune it whatever you want. You know,
the guitar has so many chords.
There's so many chords,
and you can alter those chords and change the tuning of those chords. Man, it's just it's like there's always a new sound.
New sounds, yeah,
to be found.
So, like, do you have any things in 2025 that make you excited? Like, you have goal anything in 2025? You know, Webb's electric.
Well, I mean, just to stay busy, maybe expand our customer base a little bit. But honestly, I want to play more music. You know, I want to get back into the music scene and make sure that, you know, because that makes me happy. Like you said, music is our escape. It's our way to take those sad feelings or anger feelings and put them into the guitar or the music, and if you're upset, you won't be upset for long when you play music. So that's the thing.
It was a couple seconds it'll go, especially when you see people clap on you and look them happy. You know, oh my God, like, we did it, man! I did it. You know, I'm talking to myself. Oh, sounds good. I did it. Or it's like, look at those people.
And then you finish that song and you get those compliments and you're like,
wow,
it did sound as good as I thought it.
All that sadness things and it go away, man.
Yeah. It really is our escape.
Kind of like electric. Whoop.
Yeah. If you mess up, touch the wrong wire, you'll find out.
Put negative and positive, negative. Boom.
Exactly. Man, I've been blinded a couple times, you know, just in an instant. That's how quick it can happen, you know, with electrical work.
And also, you were working with the Cherokee group back then.
Yeah.
Before you made the Webb
Right. So I worked with Sun Electric for, what was it, from 2014 to 2019. I was an apprentice back then, even though I had, did some electrical in high school, and then actually went to Tennessee Tech over in Morristown College.
Oh, wow. I didn't know about that, actually.
Yeah. I went to college for it, and I thought that I wanted to do factory maintenance.
Okay.
Which is cool stuff, man. There's some really big industrial stuff that's just nuts when it comes to electrical. I mean, there is all different categories of electrical, and most people know that. You know, you've got your home type electric, and then you've got the high lines outside, the transmission lines, and then the substations, and there's just levels of it, man. And you can basically pick what kind of electrician you want to be. Are you going to work in houses or factories or hotels? When I was with Sun Electric, we did a lot of commercial and hotels. I'd say we did 20 hotels throughout Pigeon Forge, and all concrete and metal studs, and at least 3 to 7 stories. So I mean, there's some big jobs. I can't say that I ever led those jobs, but man, the experience was like no other. Just watching the evolution of this building from just a pile of dirt to a big pile of concrete to individual rooms to the fanciest rooms you've ever seen with glass doors and marble and stuff like that. It was a really good experience.
What about, I was just a little quick curious, like in 2024, like how many buildings you done it? I'm talking about, you don't have to be like exactly.
In 2024, I'd be working for myself. It's really hard to say because new construction, it comes along, but it may be every few months that you get like a spurt of new construction. You've got 3 or 4 houses that you've got to just rough in really quick, and then they won't need you back for another, 3 or 4 months sometimes. I guess right off the bat, 15 houses or something like that, between, and that's not all new wires. That's some remodeling. That's not every home gets gutted and remodeled. Sometimes it's just an addition, and then you've got maybe in this addition they've got a bathroom, a laundry room, and a bedroom, and you've got to pull 4 circuits or a sub panel into that addition. So you end up spending a few days there, and it's like you didn't wire the whole house, but you did, you know, you wired a good little chunk of it, and you spent some time there. You got to know the customer, you know, build relationships that way, and they end up telling their nephews and their friends at work and stuff like that. Hey, I'm looking for an electrician, and you know, I don't feel like paying, you know, Sun Electric's price or Cherokee's price, you know, dare I say. You know, I mean, oh shoot. But you see what I'm saying. You sometimes you get more quality work out of the smaller guy, and at a lower cost, you know, because I don't have as much overhead. I don't have, you know, 10 work trucks on the road. I don't have an insurance policy that's just, you know,
covers everything.
Covers just, you know, don't get me wrong, there is insurance. You have to have insurance, you have to have a license, all that stuff is set in stone and formal. But man, think about the insurance on 10 work trucks. Yeah. You know.
It's a lot of number.
It's a big number, man.
It's a big number, yeah.
You know, I don't have any aspirations. Kind of like what I was saying to you, like, what you got going on is like kind of perfect. It's like the perfect size. It's manageable. It's you know, that's kind of where I'm at. It's manageable. You know, I'm not really out to make $1 million. I don't have to make $1 million. I just got to be happy.
It's happy,
I just got to be happy. I just got to be able to provide for the family.
You get 2 kiddos and then you get
3.
wife. Oh, 3 now. Yeah,
3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes, my boy is about to turn 10, and then 2 daughters.
2 daughters.
With Joy. Yes. Yep, 2 daughters, and 7 years later, 8 years later.
Them. I didn't see them like much actually. I don't know. I forget. This last time I saw them like a year back.
Yeah, it's been a little while, but man, I've got a 1-year-old. She's 1. She just turned 5. Well, I say just turned 5, but it's been about 3 or 4 months. So she turned 5. How old's Vivi?
Vivi is 8 next month.
8, yeah. I knew they were close.
February 2nd, yeah.
Yeah, she's right in between my oldest kid and my middle kid. So, man, they can play and get along. Yeah, honestly. Man.
Soon, yeah.
Ellie loves to play. Like I bet she asks that question 100 times a day. You know, will you play with me? She loves to play. She is happy. She's a little dramatic, but she's the definition of happy, kind of. Yeah. She's just always down to play.
What about is affecting you like about the job situation, about the weather situation right now? Like it's kind of like
oh yeah, the snow and the ice that's hit our area. Yeah, a little bit. We may have to take a couple days off, you know, because it's just like it's not worth it. I mean, it sounds crazy, but on days like that, you might actually make money by staying at home. Because if you go out and you wreck your car, or maybe I picked up the guys, drove an hour out of the way, and we were supposed to get the job done in a day. Instead, it's going to take us 2 days, or maybe we're just going to wait till the snow goes away or the ice goes away, and we'll be back in 3 days. Yeah. You know, I've still got to pay for that labor and everything. So the money, you know, the money for the labor and the gas and just all that different stuff. Sometimes you might make more money staying home.
Yeah, for the safety things.
For safety reasons, yeah.
Yeah, man. 2025, brother.
Yeah.
Like it's oh wow. Like
what are your plans for 2025? What's your aspirations?
2025. Like I was thinking, and I was talking in the podcast many times already. My goal is 2025. Of course, we want to get more venues and coming in is more than welcome. Add more singers and all the music families, and the most goal things that I really want to do. I just want to do Gatlinburg Fest. So Gatlinburg Festival.
Oh, that would be sweet.
So this is gonna be the goals that I was reaching out. If you all the people out there, I keep mentioning, man. I didn't put it on social media that year, but yeah, if you know that somebody who on a parking lot in Gatlinburg or buildings or convention center or whatever, they want to rent for me or for my partner, I need some price and how much, just a day, 1 day. We're looking for the summer somewhere in July. Okay. 3rd week, this will be a 19th of July. It's gonna be all day. It's gonna be, we get a little kiddos do some dancing and stuff, do some art, you know, and also of course we get a live music.
You got any inflatable slides, man?
Yeah, something like that. You know, like
it's
because in summer times you get a lot of kids hanging out in Gatlinburg with the families and
water balloons.
Water balloons. And of course we get a live music, we get a DJ, we get a full bands, all kind of good stuff. When also we're gonna bring I will set it up like stage and everything. I got a partner already. I wouldn't say it here yet though, but if you know somebody that knows, wanna be a partner, send it to me.
That is
it's gonna be the first
awesome.
Gatlinburg Fest on kind of big thing. It's public. It's public.
Man, I just love the idea of that, because see, you've played festivals, right?
Yeah.
I've actually never played a festival, but I know that there's been a couple times that I was just so surprised that there was even a festival in like was it the Dandridge area?
Yeah.
Bare Bones Festival.
Bare Bones,
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I'm playing a festival in a couple days. I'm like, festival? You know, like, oh, you must be going to, you know, Asheville. You must be going somewhere out there. No, I'm just like over here at the county line, and it's like
they do it in the farm.
In the middle of a farm.
Farm.
Yeah. It's just, I love it. That's awesome. Hey, did you ever hear? Oh man, I wish I could remember the name of the festival, but it was put on by Skull Music in Newport, Cobb County, 1995. I didn't. And you never heard of that? Can I look that up real quick? Maybe.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Let me try.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah,
listen, look.
I'm learning.
Hank Jr. Newport.
Yeah. So Hank Jr.
Was Newport. Is Travis Tritt.
Oh wow, that's a big name then.
Oh dude, I'm telling you. Let me see if I can find it just super quick. I know there's some folks out there that's they're gonna say, oh, how can he not remember that? But when I see it, I'm gonna know.
But yeah, Brandon is original from Newport, Cobb County. Like you get families there and stuff, and I also have family one there too. On a dojo restaurant.
That's right.
A Japanese restaurant. If you're ever in Newport, hanging out, good food, talk to Komang or Wisnu, give you the best food. And also we get Bayou behind the cameras right there. Bayou, yeah.
Bayou, there he is.
B-A-Y-U, Bayou.
I tell you what, it's not going to pull it up, but that's okay. Y'all can research it a little bit later. It was in the 90s. It was a festival in Newport with some huge names. I mean, you just don't think that huge names would come to a little town like Newport like that, but they did. And so the story that I heard, because I was a baby back then. It was 1993, and I think it may have happened.
Oh, you 90? 90.
I was born in 93.
Oh, you know. Oh,
yeah. So I'm a 90s baby, sorta. You know. Anyways, they were having to fly these artists in by helicopter.
Oh, wow.
The traffic was so bad through the 2-lane roads from both directions, because you could get to that field. It was a field on a farm, just like we were talking about at the festival, and there was no way they could have brought those artists in by vehicle. The roads were so congested, they had to fly them in, let them do their show, and fly them back out.
Do you think that's a place that they used to do the fair? The Newport Fair?
Different. No. It was a different location.
Oh, different
location.
It was
on Industrial Road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. The barn is still there, and it's the image is super faded. But I remember when I was a kid, anytime we drive by it, I would read it, and it said Skull Music, and SKOAL, Skull Music. So, man, it was a big thing back in the 90s, you know. But festivals come and go. They do, and sometimes they have a good run. You know, sometimes they end.
Yeah, but I was trying to do this Gatlinburg Fest. Is gonna be. I'm excited, man. Overall, I'm excited. I'm gonna invite all people that I know, and I have something like really secret I can't tell you right now. But I'm gonna post up and who's gonna be playing the headliner. But the problem is only one right now. Where that we can do that stuff. So we
know what comes to mind? I'm just throwing it out there.
We like the opinion. We like the things.
You know, up in Gatlinburg, you're almost at the end of the strip, and you see Calhoun's, and you make a left. And when you make a left at Calhoun's
Moonshine
Brewery, the Smoky Mountain Brewery. Yeah, so you got Calhoun's in the front. It's some shops, and then you've got the brewery, and then if you keep on going to the very back, there's a large parking lot that I think it's all single level for the most part. There's a couple different levels of it. It's pretty flat and it's big. So I don't know.
My thing is we try to hit between Baba Gums on that direction, on that building around until the local bureau thing. And also we're talking about behind the Shamrocks, we get a parking lot. And also if the Kennedy concert let me to do in their parking lot, it'd be great, because right in the middle, man, people can sit like, hey, what's
so
going on?
you're thinking people could come from the strip, just like Shamrocks. I mean, music.
They can come in, but we can have somebody that in charge will be in the door and the gate, so they can pay tickets, and this is gonna be based. We don't decide it. Probably 10, maybe 15, maybe 20 all day. You know, because you get pretty much everything on that day. We was looking for 19. It's gonna be July 19. It's gonna be Saturday. All day music, and also.
So you could you could essentially come to the festival and maybe even you see a few of your local artists that you've been waiting on, and then you could leave and go get something to eat and come back, and you still got your wristband or whatever you got going on, your stamp,
still get going on,
and you spend all day in Gatlinburg.
You know how many millions people come in Gatlinburg, man, yearly?
Man,
oh my God,
so nuts.
So we're talking about the summer times. That's the busiest month. We're talking about the Smoky Mountain here, especially in Gatlinburg. Oh my God, just get a lot of kids coming in, because we're not gonna be like just live music. We have the dance things, we have the art, and also like all the sponsor vendor, whatever, local brewer or Shamrocks or other places that really want
give them that opportunity to,
and also the moonshine place, breweries that open their stands over there, the vendors, they can sell the alcohol and the food. I don't know exactly if the city or the county let the food truck coming in. I don't know yet.
Right.
So yeah, if you know somebody out there, guys, boys and girls, and just give you heads up, and I really appreciate you guys there. But I wanna change, man. I wanna move from who I am right now. I wanna make another level.
That's right.
Especially
man.
like in Gatlinburg and all the profit and things, blah blah blah. Of course, we want to make money too, but on one side, we're gonna donate the monies, whatever we make, half or 20% or 30%, whatever we didn't decide yet, is going to the children homes and fire department.
That's awesome, man.
It's gonna be everywhere. So who people need it, all the people living in Gatlinburg, maybe they just need some help. We're gonna post it everything on the social media so people know exactly where we're going. So we need all your support people out there.
All your support and follow the page.
Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be pretty cool, man. Like we have this Gatlinburg Fest like that. Oh my God.
And another thing that comes to mind is I feel like it's kind of like I've actually never been to the Songwriters Fest, and I feel bad that I've never been to the Songwriters Fest. It happens every year. Sometimes I feel like it happens twice a year.
This will be next month.
Yeah, so I'm saying.
Fisher, yeah.
Yeah, man, I love fish. So. Literally and the person. But I've never been to the Songwriters Fest, but what I was going to say is this festival that you're thinking of, or wanting to plan, it's like it just kind of separates our group of musicians from the group of musicians that may be, I don't know, Aldean's or Old Red or something like that. It's like it's different. It's almost like a division that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There should be a smaller wall or smaller divide between these two groups of musicians in Gatlinburg. So I feel like there's something there.
It's kind of like little walls between, like they just have a fancy stage, It was the quality of the music, man. I can't make everybody laugh and clap and laugh in the same whole month of people in the building too.
Man, you put on a good show. You really do.
And the same times, but the Jess and Alden and All Red, man, they have a sound man. They have pretty cool stage, like super cool lighting and PA and stuff. Like
it's just that experience, man. It's experience. But you offer an experience too, man.
But on my show, on my music family, Gatlinburg Music Family, or we call it Gatlinburg Music Family.
That's right.
They just kind of like they talk with us. They come into us like, hey man, what you drink? It's kind of like a family thing, man. Like we just put one show to that group, which is some people we know, but some people don't. But it's kind of like, yes, like this is your show. Say whatever you want to say. Talk to us, like request the songs. And
absolutely.
But in All Red and Just Now, it maybe get space between. It maybe they don't let
that crowd interaction is a little different.
So that's why the people keep coming back. Oh my God, are you the Asian man that played last year? Oh shit! Like
absolutely, I am. That's me.
That's me. Like I'm same same person, and I just get a little bit thicker and my dick a little bit bigger. But yeah, man. Just other than that, be cool, man. Let's go back with the Webb's electric.
Oh man,
Let's go. We wanted to know, and people want to know in a couple of minutes, and blah blah blah, and then explain a little bit how they find you, like how they contact you, like they want to talk to you, discuss about the price and how they find you.
Okay, well, we do have a Facebook page. You can use the Facebook page to find us pretty easy. Google search. Google search Webb's Electric. It's not too hard to find us. You can message us on Facebook as well. If you do end up calling the number, leave a voicemail if I'm not able to answer, because I'll always get back to the voicemail. So there's a few different ways, and we try to keep pricing fair. Yeah. We don't try to compete with bigger companies. I tell it to all the customers really, because they come at me with horror stories. They say, hey, man, I talked to 4 electricians and they gave me this price, and this price, and I just, and then I told them, sure, let's do it, and then they never called me back. And then aside from that, there's stories of, oh, I gave that person, $1,000 and they never came back. Okay. I literally hear that story all the time of people running away with other people's money. So you can bet that that's not going to happen with us. I mean, and we don't really accept any payment until the work is at least halfway done anyways.
Yes.
So, we have some ground to stand on before we ask for any type of payment. So, I mean, it's, we try to keep things fair, and we're hometown. You know what I mean? We'll help you.
I guarantee you guys, you know me, this been the same things. You should trust my brother right here. Give him some hope. Give them BC, and he want to go back on music, and you know where he'd go. Like you just
got over a decade in experience. Yeah. We've got anywhere from residential, commercial, new construction, remodel, service upgrades. How
many miles that you think you took from where you at?
From Newport, I'd say we have a range of I'm gonna say 40 to 50 miles.
40 to 50
you know
miles.
What I mean? So Knoxville, mid to West Knoxville, you know what I mean, at most. We try to stay out of Knoxville, but at the same time, we try to help everybody. If they call and they really need us, and they've called, we were at a Gatlinburg tattoo company a couple weeks ago, and they needed. Insurance guy came in and he found one teeny tiny little thing wrong at the panel. I was able to literally fix it in minutes. I charged him a fair price. I don't even think I charged him my full hourly rate for that, for the trip charge. I just couldn't do it because it was minutes. It took me minutes to fix it. And they said, oh my gosh, every electrical company we've called in the area was going to charge us $400 to do that. And I was like, oh, I couldn't do that. Yeah, I couldn't do it to you. I enjoy.
You can't take advantage from people.
No, man, it's not good. That will follow you around. Taking advantage of people.
Back to you. We believe it or not, back in Bali, Indonesia, and do what you think and what you do. Like they should. If you put good things, it come back good things for you. Like if you do bad things, in the end, it will back to you.
Right.
That's what we believe. Actually.
Karma.
Until now, it's karma. Yeah.
What is electrical like in Bali? Tell me that.
It's not that fancy right here actually. You guys here more professional on job. I guarantee. You name it. Anything about the department. What? Police department, fire department, health department, all the construction stuff, way better. You guys here like under the level. You can imagine. I wouldn't say like it's not good, but. That's where I was born, I grew up in my family myself and blah blah. And it's just not like here, man. The response is pretty late and blah blah, and just
you're on your own.
Yeah, it's just like it's all about money. It's everything about money. I agree with that. But man, if people need help, let's help them first. Like try your best. But back then, like it's not, man. It's just not like how much you got. Like come on, like what about people like get almost baby do like people baby
right.
coming. Mm-hmm. Hey, did you get insurance? Oh, is it how many hours already? Oh, you should wait a little bit. God, when here, they take you first.
Right, they treat you first.
They treat you first as a human being. Mm-hmm. And whenever they're done, and just talk about paperwork. Do you have insurance? Where you live at? Blah blah. Where you working at? So this is sweet things about the U.S., man.
Right. There is, and I'm guilty of this too. Medical bills. Medical bills keep people from getting themselves seen.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. You know what I mean? Like you said, they'll still usually treat you. but there would be a medical bill after. So, and sometimes that's pretty devastating for some people, especially if they have like an ambulance ride or a helicopter ride. But man, it's crazy. I don't think people should get charged to be taken to the hospital. I mean, I know those people have to make money too. Yeah. But it is it's a good health system that we have in America, but it does have its flaws. I mean, what can I say?
We're talking about ambulance stuff here, but yeah, you get a freaking big road right here, like a couple lines, and back in Bali, like get 2 lines or 3 lines, and other than that, they have all motorbike. You can imagine the ambulance coming from this side. They cannot go nowhere.
Oh,
but here, you get so much space and you can ride with it. If they're driving from here in this county, Silver County, on Licon, go to Children's Hospital, let's say like that, the one in Knoxville, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Right.
You can imagine in Bali, man, they take a couple hours to get there in the hospital because there's so many motorbike.
Right.
Scooter.
Right.
Choo, 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 like,
man.
So there's different things. I mean, there's quality about life and everything, health, and we pretty much 50-50, you know. We cannot say, oh, we more healthier and this country and we more flexible. We can, and as long as you try first. You be there and then you will learn. And like, that's what I learned. I learned from 2 countries now. From Indonesia and Bali, and learn from here. Like, man, this is, whatever you get here, man, everything is quick. And so far they were pretty welcome to me. I'm talking about myself, but I don't know about people out there. They're super welcome to me. And
so in Bali, would you say the level of preparedness that you got to have is a lot? Yeah. You know what I mean? If the ambulance is a couple hours out, or if it's going to be a few hours or 4 hours before you make it to a hospital, you know, you probably have to prepare.
Yeah, it's kind of like a late response. You can imagine
you are your own.
Yeah, especially
doctor,
here, every single corner here, every single traffic light, at least you have like some cop right there, standby. At least every some big traffic light, whatever, you know, every single corner. Sometimes they hide too, but I mean, but in Bali, man, they don't. Yeah, it's not like that. But I mean, we safe, you know, same like here we safe, and nobody touching us or anything like that.
Right.
It's not crazy like
everybody's just trying to survive. You know that is one thing that like I told you guys earlier. I've only been to a few states. I grew up in Tennessee. My brother lived in North Carolina. We'd go visit. Been to South Carolina to the beach. Been to Georgia and been to Florida. That's the only places I've been. I've been told I need to travel more. But like, oh shoot, kind of lost my train of thought there.
It's something new always out there, actually. It's something new that you never think about it, but
the world, everybody's different. That's what it was. The survival is different. I guess that's what I'm saying. Survival is different when you go different places. So here in America, we have our own version of survival. Yeah. Like, whatever that means. Is it 3 jobs? Is it 1 good job? Is it a bus ride, or is it a car payment? Yeah. You know, it's just different, you know?
It's different, man. Totally different, man. When I get here, first time I was confusing myself through, like, oh my God, it's kind of different. But it's a lot easier here.
Yeah, definitely, man. I could imagine, man.
It's a lot easier here, you know, like if you get skilled, man, like I just know basic, like probably like 3 chord, 4 chord, and you just believe yourself, you think you're good enough, and people judging you and they think you're good and you can make money. But back in Bali, no, you have to be singers, like the level of singer. If those singers that are hiring right now, hey, come in here in the US and play in this bar. Oh my God, their music just fucking phenomenal, man. This is another level. The way how they play, read the note, you know, they don't even go to school like me. I didn't go to school, but they just learn quickly, and they are meant to be a singer. They're meant to be a musician, like. But it's just not the right place, maybe. That's what I think. It's not the right place. You can imagine if those people out back there, let them play here. Yeah. They'll be like, make more money than what they make back there. You know what I'm saying?
What is that? What is your group of friends back in Bali that it's like Elvis covers? Where's Elvis? Yeah, they do Elvis covers. Man. Remember you showed them to me?
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. I love watching.
No, the guy is good. He's from a city, from South. He's still doing it. He's still doing a lot of Johnny Cash and Elvis. stuff.
It's cool that like that
No, they love them.
like their music has
They
made
love
it
them.
there.
It's right there, still until now, man. Until
it's
now.
just like how many years do you think it takes for some of that music to get to that side of the world?
Oh, it's easy. I mean talking
Today
about
it's easy.
today is easy.
But like when you were a kid or your friends were kids trying to listen to Elvis.
Listen to Elvis.
When you were
let's say don't go that far. I'm talking about Green Day.
Okay.
Or Guns N' Roses. Okay. These are things in '90s. And some people somebody were working out of country. They brought the CDs.
Oh, so there we go.
You learn it from your neighbor.
Yeah.
Like let's say one family, your neighbor next door, whatever. They working somewhere in US or Europe, whatever, more country like more up here than Indonesia.
Right.
So they're coming back home. They brought some CDs, and that's what we keep listening over and over. Oh, this the band is called like Guns N' Roses. It's called Green Day. It's called Beatles and blah blah. Back then, but now in 2025, my God,
easy. So you could send. Oh my gosh.
Smart cell phone, like it's easy. It's easy like say 100 bomb, but this right there already. Boop.
You've heard of Nikola Tesla, right?
Yeah.
He predicted that stuff back in the 20s or 30s, man. We'll literally have a device, a device that fits in our pocket where we could talk to the other side of the world. You know what I mean? That's
I believe that, man. All the technology right now, like it might be people do this back a couple of years back already about electric car or a smart cell phone. I believe in conspiracy, man. I'm big with that actually. I'm practice. I don't read book. I read from my cell phone mostly, but it's so many people's out there is hiding. They know what's going on. I'm talking about. I don't want to say. I don't want to get banned from social media. I don't want to say that.
You gotta be careful anymore, man.
This is pretty quick going out, but I'm talking about sickness and thing and this. People just I don't know. Believe it or not, people knows already. They've been make a plan already. About war, about this, man. I don't want to say much about this on podcast though. We could jump down that whole rabbit hole, man. Yeah. We'd be here for another few hours though. Yes.
I mean, it's that is a deep one. That is man. As much as I'd love to touch on it, we just can't say certain things on this platform.
You can imagine some of the country in the Middle East, they don't have no internet. Or they do have internet, but they don't have no Facebook, they don't have no Instagram, they don't have no WhatsApp, they don't have no YouTube, or something like that, But why? So there's a question for myself that I'm not born there, but people there, like, it may be like, well, I'm fine without it.
Yeah.
I'm good with what I'm doing right now. Without social media, I'm cool with it. But you can imagine now, like, me, I'm talking to myself, my God, if I don't check my social media in one day, I'm freaked out already.
Right, yeah.
Because I was thinking about my job. I want to know what people do back out there, like.
Yeah, man, but your job depends, it doesn't depend on social media, but it is a large part.
It's a large part,
it's some of my
it's a lot of
as well.
opportunity like that.
It's how we put ourselves out there. And, we were talking about earlier, whenever you first got here, we first met in 2017, it's kind of about building a brand, building the Bombat brand.
Yeah.
And that's, it's awesome. I used to, you never met my buddy Jason, but I worked with him at Cherokee Group. And shout out if you're watching this, but you probably ain't.
He will.
But I gave him some of your stickers, and he put them on the back of his Isuzu Trooper, and I put them on the back of my Cherokee truck and everything. And he said he would be coming out of Food City or Walmart or wherever he was at, and people are just standing there behind his vehicle, like, pointing and stuff. And it's like, hey, this is that crazy Asian guy that was playing music in Gatlinburg. Like, yeah, that's Hendry, But you never even got to meet him, but he loves following you on Facebook, and because I'd show him your videos and stuff. Like, man, he is really talented. So even without seeing you live, he was putting your stickers on his vehicle and getting comments on the stickers. Leaving Food City and Walmart, man, it was.
But you should.
That's good.
You should.
That's a really.
I appreciate that. It's been a lot. But next time you should take him too.
Yeah.
Come to see my show. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll play some Justin Bieber.
Old Biebs.
Old Biebs.
J Biebs.
But yeah, man, it's good. Family good. All good, healthy and stuff.
Growing.
We all here good, growing up and
trying to. trying to homestead. That's harder. It's easier said than done, man. Just, you know, we build a chicken coop, and then we get chickens, and then they get killed, yeah. or it's something along those lines. You know, we get ducks, or we get guineas, or we get goats. We've not got goats yet. We're working on it, and something happens to them. So that's a process all its own. You know, between trying to balance the work of electrical and then trying to play music at home too. You know, since I don't play any live shows, so at home I'll be playing for the girls, and they're dancing around and everything, trying to get them to listen to me and not Alexa.
Alexa.
Yeah. Alexa's their go-to music. I'm like, no, turn that off. Listen to me. Yeah.
All right, man. I got a quick question.
Okay.
You should answer quick too. Journey or Eagles?
Eagles.
All right. Zeppelin or Rolling Stone?
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin. This is gonna be top one now. Johnny Cash or Elvis?
Oh man, that is a rough one. I'm gonna say Elvis.
You want to say Elvis?
I'm gonna say Elvis because man, I blasted Elvis all through Christmas. There's nothing but Elvis Christmas music in my house.
He do a little bit of everything, rock and roll and all that sweet song.
Yeah, man, and he's his style and his journey, man. So I feel like that's another thing too, is we kind of look at from a musician's perspective is other musicians' journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's just something. You know, how can we relate to their story? You know, because everybody's got their own story. Elvis. I'm gonna say Elvis.
Take It Easy or Blue and Black?
Blue on Black.
Blue and Black.
That's a good one. That's a good question. That's a hard pick, but I'm gonna say Blue on Black because that was the song that really gave me confidence. I feel like to play in front of people, man. That is the hardest part. I feel like to get the hardest, you know, hill to overcome is playing in front of people. And I felt like I could play that song so good at that time that I was just confident. It's good to be confident.
Yeah. Black or blue?
Black. I don't know.
When I was talking about your shirt, like it's blue.
Shit. We are blue on black. You know, you noticed that before I did.
But yeah, man,
Literally.
It's the last one now. What you want to say to people out there? Maybe some little message so people want to do what you do right now or do music. It's the last one.
I would say, you know, go for it. Get the experience first, whatever that means. Sometimes you got to put your head down for a few years. Whatever that means, whether it's you're putting your head down and perfecting your craft of, say, music or electrical, or if you want to be, honestly, man, this town is great for anything. If you want to be electrician, plumber, musician, carpenter, framer, concrete guy, I mean, there is so much work in the 865. It's like, I mean, there's just work for everybody. I would say go for it. Perfect your craft and then go for it. You know, whatever that means.
All right, boys and girls. Big round of applause for
that was fun.
Brandon Webb's and Electric. Webb's Electric. Find out on social media. Give you a heads up. But yeah, thanks so much, brother.
Yes, sir.
Love you.
Love you, man.
Family. Yay!
It's something unpredictable.